What if I told you that the God in the Bible isn't the true God?
What? What do you mean?
Well, that's what Gnostics believe in. Their religion, Gnosticism, is an ancient combination of various Christian and pagan beliefs. You probably heard of the term agnosticism, the undeniable uncertainty about the existence of God. Gnosticism, on the other hand, is the exact opposite, as its whole idea oscillates around a Greek word gnosis, which means knowledge and awareness.
Okay, I see where you're going with this, but can you break it down for me? What exactly do Gnostics believe?
Okay, so there is one God called Monad, also called the Invisible Spirit, that comes in various emanations called eons. Next, the first emanated being is called Barbelo, and all other eons originated from it. The totality of God's powers is referred to as the pleroma, so basically all eons together with Jesus. Christ is a result of an union between Monad and Barbelo, resulting in forming some kind of trinity. His main purpose is to save humanity from Yaldabaoth's reign. Yaldabaoth is one of the eons who falsely believes that he is the true supreme god.
Okay, I got it, but better tell me how this thing happened to exist.
Although the exact origin of Gnosticism is being disputed, there are some certain things that can be said about it. First, the writings that great parts of this religion are based on are called the Apocrypha, so the books that some people claimed to be the true word of Jesus, but they were rejected to make into the Bible. As many Gnostics believe that the Catholic Church is serving the above, and it chose the wrong writings that are in favor of its false god. Examples of such books include the Gospel of Thomas, Gospel of Judas, and the Secret Book of John.
That's interesting. Does it have roots only in Christianity, though?
Not really. Some scholars claim that it has roots also in other religions or traditions, such as Zoroastrianism and Jewish mysticism, or even Platonic school of thought. For instance, similarly to Buddhists, they believe that the material world is just a mere illusion distinguished from a perfect spiritual world.
So if they reject the Old Testament God, what do they say about Jesus? Was he still the Son of God?
Although there are many Gnostic sects, there are some main concepts. For instance, they believe that Jesus never taught what is written in the Bible, and in fact he is not a son of the Old Testament God. On the contrary, as many Gnostics think, he is the messenger of the true God that sent him to earth to bless humanity with gnosis and help the people free themselves from the Yahweh's reign.
It sounds like they have a completely different view than in the Bible, don't they?
Yeah, and what if I told you that the snake in the Garden of Eden was actually the hero of the story? Well, basically, some Gnostics even believe that in the biblical story of the paradise, the snake was in fact not Satan, but another messenger of the true God that just wanted to help humans claim their freedom. But Yahweh didn't like that, so he cursed humanity and sent them to the earth. These messengers were preaching gnosis to make people go back to the perfect and pure spiritual realm, and to leave the flawed and illusory material realm behind.
Wait, so they have an entirely inverse view on God than Christians do?
Exactly. What's interesting is that Gnostics believe that the Christian God is not a beloved father, but rather a tyrant who created the material world because he wanted to be worshipped, as he falsely believed that he is the one God. However, during the creation, some divine spark fell into humans from the monad, allowing humanity to acquire gnosis and therefore to realize their true spiritual nature resulting in coming back to the divine realm.
It is a little bit confusing. Could you tell me what is this whole divine realm?
Sure, brother, the divine realm is called Pleroma, and as I have already mentioned, it is the totality of all God's powers. Imagine a reality beyond time and space, the perfect state of being. This is what Pleroma is.
Alright, so Gnostics had a completely different view of God, Jesus, and even the universe? But what about their daily lives? How do they actually practice their beliefs?
Great question. Gnosticism isn't just about believing in a different God. It is a whole way of life. Gnostics don't follow a traditional religion with churches or priests. Instead, they focus on personal enlightenment, secret knowledge, and escaping the material world. For example, they practice meditation, inner vision, or even astral travel.
I think I get it now. Thanks for the explanation, brother.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching, guys, and let me know in the comments what do you think about this religion.